Hey everyone, I just wanted to create a little Corrupted Gauntlet video here. This won't be a guide for new players attempting CG or trying to get their first completion done or anything like that. This is just a video to showcase my way of doing things in CG, how I go about collecting my materials, selecting which weapons I'm going to fight the boss with, and getting my completions done here. This is the first Iron Man account that I've played. I just completed Song of the Elves, and now I'm on my CG grind. So I'm trying to get the Bofa, the Crystal Armor, and set myself up to start to get into raids like TOA or doing Zulra to get my blowpipe and just get kind of some mid to end game things going. So I thought this video would also be good to show if you are learning Corrupted Gauntlet or still in the beginning of it. This run is actually a little bit scuffed. I definitely make a couple mistakes that I'll point out as I go through here, but you can still get the completions done even if you are making a couple mistakes here and there within the 7-minute time span. So with that being said, I can start the video and we can walk through how I navigate CG. So I like to start out, I'm sure most of you are familiar, I go in my U shape here and work my way towards the back rooms just to check what demi bosses I have available, see what weapons I'm going to be working with. I try to do my best to stick with mage and range. If anything, I usually don't go melee and range, but I am pretty comfortable with mage and melee. That being because mage is my highest DPS, and it helps me get through the boss fight efficiently. You can see here I'm pretty unlucky, not out of the ordinary, but my first 2 back rooms, no demi bosses, so I know that I will have to go on the hunt for at least my second weapon. I think in this last room the ranger is here, so I know that I'll at least have my bow. As I'm going through, you'll notice I'm filling up my inventory with mostly just supplies, cotton, ores, and wood. I like to try and get all my supplies for my T2 armor first before going back to the node to create anything. So you'll see I find my last wood here, I believe in this room that I'm going towards. And now that I've got that, I will run back. I do not teleport on the first run through. I like to save my teleport until after I have my weapons and everything I need, and then the last step that I do is I go and get all the food I will need for the fight. So I created some tier 1 pieces here, looks like the chest, the legs, and I have my T2 staff to go and start gathering my shards from things like this tier 2 wolf here, and to kill the ranger. One thing that you guys are probably familiar with is that I like to create my potions while I'm fighting the demi bosses. This is mostly because when I'm fighting them and creating the potions at the same time, I don't lose any ticks in my attacks. So I'm constantly attacking and able to create my potions all at the same time. Oh, here's another wolf here, just gathering some more shards. actually make a little bit of a mistake here and run the wrong way and get bopped by the bear there. So just another example of a mistake, starting out with a little bit of lower health when I go into the final fight. But I think I got a little bit lucky here. I got my bowstring for the bow, and just in the second room for the demi-bosses, I find the dragon here, and I can get my orb for the tier 3 staff. I just need a couple more shards here so that I have enough to create everything I need, and here is where I'm going to teleport back to the middle room and create all my gear. So I have everything now. I see that the fishing spots are fairly close back towards the boss, so I'm not really worried about creating another teleport shard. I definitely could have if I wanted to, but because they're so close, I still have 2 minutes left. I have plenty of time. I'm just running to grab these fish and then I'll run back. As I'm doing this video, by the way, I am currently 82 range and 82 mage. I have 80 attack and defense and 85 strength. I've seen that it's recommended for 85 range and mage, but I have felt that with my current stats that I'm able to consistently get completions in Corrupted Gauntlet, and unless I get like super unlucky with the rooms not having what I need in them, then it might be a different story. But for now, I feel that I could go for my Bofa and get consistent completions without wasting too much of my time dying or resetting the raid. I'm jumping into the boss fight here. I feel like I'm pretty confident in the beginning, especially you'll see when there are only 2 tornadoes in the beginning. I like to continue attacking here, running around the room, just getting in as much DPS as I can, just being fairly confident with dodging those 2 tornadoes. I overall don't feel like I make too many mistakes here in this last fight, so it should be a pretty clean run. Again, you can see I'm running and attacking, even with the tornadoes following me, just feeling confident in my ability to continue getting damage while running away from them. So nothing too crazy here. Again, I don't feel like I've seen any mistakes that I have made, at least in this fight. So let me know if you're seeing anything, or if you have any tips or tricks that I could try out in the future. I also wanted to say I was curious about what you guys do when you're eating in the last room. I know I let my health go a little bit lower. That's mainly because I like to eat when I am shooting with the bow, and then I will not eat when I have the staff, just because I have more DPS with that. But let me know if you guys do anything different. So I'm getting a little bit closer to the end here. I think I get a pretty good hit. And here, because he only has 9 health, I'm not attacking, I'm playing it safe. I'm just making sure that I get the completion, and I do, with plenty of supplies left. So we can see what I got just for fun. And just some cash, dragon arrows, crystal shards, and some runeful helms, which is always appreciated, and love getting that cash from the Ironman for free. So that's it. That's my process. That's what I do. If you guys have any recommendations or tips, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you.